Hello YouTube. I felt like singing it there. Hello YouTube. It's probably best I don't do that. Welcome to SH Products. This is one of the regular features that I'll be doing where I showcase some of the stuff I've found on my travels, such as bargains or just things I think you might find interesting. So last shopping trip is going well so far. Last shopping trip sounds good. Help me. Let's focus. There we go. Now, as you can see, these are rather snazzy Doctor Who TARDIS socks. Now, I got these in blue ink, clothes store. There's many about the country. These ones in particular I got from the Romford branch. And they were £3.99, fair price, now reduced to £1. I think these were probably end of Christmas stock really. They got them in for Christmas and they're just trying to shift the last ones. I don't know why they took all the way up till March to shift them, but there you go. I think Find That stores seem to be doing their taking longer to shift their Christmas items, but you know, I guess you can sell them all year round anyway. But it says they were doing a 3 for 2 offer. I assume that's 3 packs, not just 3 socks, so that wouldn't quite work. So it's one pair. It's sort of one size fits all, I think. Quite long, almost the size of a TARDIS. I wonder if they're bigger inside. So I had to. Now you know I'm a pokey head. That's what I like to call myself now, a pokey head. This is the 2017 calendar. Obviously we are a bit into 2017, so the shops do usually reduce it, although most of the shops I've seen have only reduced things by a couple of pounds with their calendars. But HMV had this all the way down to £1. Hey, so that's very decent, you know. I didn't yet have this calendar, so that's nice to my connection. to my collection, not connection. Let's actually open this one up so we can see. Right, who have we got first then? So you've got January is an electric Pokemon month. That's pretty good, and you can see each day is represented by a Pokeball. Now I realise this could have been put into the Pokemon videos that I do on Stuff Here projects. February got some colourless Pokemon, but maybe I'll just edit this part of the video into those playlists. As you know, I specialise in Pokemon videos as well. March has some psychic Pokemon, but there's Urigella's evolved form. In fact, if you don't know, Urigella tried to sue Pokemon because Alakazam has spoons in his hand. I did not make that up, it's generally true. Here's some water Pokemon. Blastoise. Right, if they don't pick Charizard when they do fire Pokemon, it's a disgrace. Look at that epic Gyarados. Oh look, Mega Charizard. Mega Charizard. Actually, they're all Mega Pokemon there. I love the Mega Pokemon. You thought they had evolved their furthest and then they bring out the Mega versions. Oh, there's Venusaur, another one of my favourites. Oh, look at that. Got a nice big poster of Pikachu. Oh, skipped ahead there. Some of Eevee's evolutions, or all of Eevee's evolutions, or Eeveelutions as they're called, brilliantly. Of course, Charizard, yeah, he has to be on August for fire. Have they done August because we're anticipating hot weather? See what they've done there in August. Well, I'll see if we do get that. September, also my favourite Pokemon on that one. October, all the sort of trick-or-treating. I didn't know Pokemon trick-or-treated. I'm surprised they didn't use Ghost Pokemon for that one. They wasn't predictable, I guess. Salamence, these are great Pokemon. Oh look, we've got some of the classics there. We've got Lugia, Helios, Gory and Ho-Oh. That's December. Pokemon aren't celebrating Christmas there then. Fair enough. So yeah, that was a good buy, and as I say, for £1, bargain. Yeah, as you can see, Judge Dredd and 2000 AD. If you don't know, Judge Dredd comes from 2000 AD originally. So popular and successful, he got his own spin-off comic and his own spin-off films as well. Now, These comics I managed to pick up in St Francis Hospice charity shop in Romford, South Street. There's a couple of the shops. This is the one that's close to McDonald's, next to the St Francis electrical shop. Saw some comics on the floor and I was like, yes, love it when I find comics. That's what I'm always looking for in second-hand shops, comics. And had a little ask what the price was, and they said 20p each. I don't know if any of you are Judge Dredd or 2000 AD fans, but please let me know in the comments below, because if so, we've got some gossip. Oh look, got some gossip to do. This one's still got its poster, and I recognise this artwork. This is taken off the... Let's take it out. I don't know if you know, Judge Dredd in 2000 AD, a lot of fun. Oh, something Sonic related fell out, we'll get that in a minute. A lot of fun, of course, the comics are, with lots of great action and drama, but they're also very satirical, and they often take off a lot of things in pop culture. Now, we might need to zoom out for you to see this. This is clearly taking off. It's going to be a bit hard to get you to see this, I'm sorry, it's just my setup at the moment. You're just about to see that? I'm dangling a tripod at the same time. It's a bit battling for space at the moment because I have a bike right next to me, the bike that I'm doing up, so but yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but you might recognise it's taken off the Silence of the Lambs poster, famous poster from the Silence of the Lambs movie, for one of the story arcs. So you got fabulous artwork. I mean, I think I'll put this out now in case you don't yet know this about me. 2000 AD and Judge Dredd, but also all the other 2000 AD stories are... It's one of my favourite comic book series. It really is. It's absolutely brilliant. And another reason why I thought I'd do this video, it recently celebrated its 40th year, so it's going really, really strong. Don't get me wrong, I love DC, Marvel, the mainstream comic studios, the less mainstream comic studios, but one of my favourites is 2000 AD and Judge Dredd. And I think that if it's true that movie studios, by the amount of sequels they do, it seems to be running out of ideas sometimes. Well, for start, do some more Judge Dredd films. Netflix should do a series of one of the many good series in 2000 AD. I've heard a rumour that they're thinking about doing a Judge Dredd one, but it's a rumour, so I'm not quite sure. This one was 93 and it cost £1.25. Okay, now we're on to 2000 AD, sorry, look, that was 80p in 94, wow. It's about £3 now, I believe, the most recent issue I got. So it hasn't gone up too much, it's well worth it. Judge Dredd I think is like £5 now, but to be fair, you often get like a free comic book in it. Now the news pages, the letters page was always answered by Tharg, some kind of alien species who always gave entertaining replies and informative replies to people's answers. Like all letters pages, you might sometimes get a prize for entering. I used to always try and do that as a child, to try and get into the letters pages of my favourite magazines. Sometimes I won a prize. I won a Homer Simpson's clock from this magazine called FBX, stood for Boys Exclusively. When I got my letter printed, I was very chuffed with that. Unfortunately the magazine doesn't go anymore. In fact the magazine stopped shortly after I got my letter published. It's never been confirmed whether it was because of my letter being published or not that they decided to shut down. No, unfortunately they didn't have as strong sales as they'd hoped, but I enjoyed it. That's a really quirky style of art. Now, see, 2000 AD showcased a lot of different artists' work, and many who worked on 2000 AD also worked for Marvel and DC and the other big names out there. Each issue was known as prop. So yeah, most of these were older, sort of 90s that I picked up. I just randomly did a selection of issues I knew I didn't have, but that's kind of good because I mostly missed the 90s issues because I wasn't collecting back then. This one looks slightly newer. No, coming up, here we go, coming up after this one, we've got a very new issue. Well, new compared to the ones I have been showing you. This was 2005, it's gone up to 175 now. in Orbit every Wednesday, so it's released every Wednesday. Nice black and white imagery on these comics. The older ones had even more black and white, but obviously they still go back to black and white for the new series, because obviously it gives a good effect. This one looks like a modern one as well, with Mr. Dread on the front. Yeah, I think this is 2005. No, 2008, even new. I think this is the newest one I picked up. Yeah, so these are all issues that I'll look forward to reading. The Judge Dredd and 2000 AD comic, I don't know if any younger kids actually normally read it. It's clearly aimed more for sort of older teenagers and adults, but you know, I'm sure some kids have read it. You know, I think there's worse they could read, but that's just where I sort of think it's designed for. Let's look at some of these covers. So yeah, let me know if you're a 2000 AD Judge Dredd fan. This one is lovely and thick. This is from 1992. This is one of Judge Dredd's magazines. All great cover work. I think some of the cover artwork is some of the best in 2018 Judge Dredd. Oh look, here's the one that I got a poster of. Obviously look, Conspiracy of Silence. Now you can see what's on the poster a bit better. You can see taking off the Silence of the Lambs. Famous movie promo poster. That was quite a modern one as well. This is a nice retro one. One says tasty. What, the dinosaur or the lady? I don't know. Do not know. We've got two stuck together there. We're coming to the end. Oh look, some of them have free postcards on. Oh look, here we go. This one's got a free trading card on, which I figured I'll take that off and keep that in a separate collection. As I say, I know some people like keeping things originally as they are, but I kind of like to collect the different things. Like if it's got a trading card, I like that to go in my trading card collection. Do you know what I mean? Well, that's the end of this video. Look out for more SH Products videos.